Amen. And the people say, Amen. And I want to ask you this morning, we sang the songs and I'm hoping, one thing I love about the Anglican Church, the fact that, if you wait from if you just scheme from the very beginning, you can have an idea of the direction where that service is going to go that day. Because then the songs inspire you. The words inspire you. And everything tells you something that the Lord is saying to us. As a church, the Lord is saying, how many of you, or the Lord is asking a question, my dear brother and sister, hallelujah. I think I have committed an offense. Children, I'm sorry. Huh? Oh, okay. So my sins are forgiven. Because the way some of them are looking at me now, they fear. Say, Pastor, why did you not let us go to our own class? All right, children, am I forgiven? Some of them don't want to talk. Children, am I forgiven? All right, thank you very much. So I'm told the reason you are not going to class is not me now. It's because there is no lights on that side. It's wonderful sometimes for these type of things to happen. So that we learn to trust God. We learn to use our voices. And it is not because we hold such power. So don't think, hey, they refuse to pay their bill. That's not true. But it's such a wonderful thing for us to, still worship whatever the situation is. So children, I want you to listen. And I'm trusting that the Lord will help you. Because what we're discussing today is not limited to adults. And I tell you, children can serve God. Is that not true? We have many children in the scriptures that actually serve the Lord. From their childhood, God used them. Even Jesus himself, as a child, served the Lord. And so children, whether you are 6, or you are 9, or you are 5, or you are 7, God wants you to serve Him, irrespective of your age. Unfortunately, we are in a situation or in a generation where, you go to some churches, the youngest person will be 70. And that's dangerous. Because in a church where the youngest person is 70, that church will not last. Is that not true? And that's the reason you see many churches being sold today. Unfortunately, some of them are converted to mosques, which is very sad. And some of them are now converted to condo. I was speaking to a friend lately and I said, I haven't lived in this city now, going to close to 2 decades, a little bit shy. I can tell you locations in this city where I would say, this place used to be a church. This place used to be a church, it is now condo. This place used to be a church, it is now condo. And for some of you who are new, you might be wondering what I'm talking about. But sometimes, every time I pass through those places and I say, wow, where is the Lutheran church on Havenhurst Street? Sometimes I drive by and say, where is the Leaders Anglican Church? Sometimes I drive by and say, where is St. Michael's and All Angel? And then I look at the building and say, oh God, what has happened in our lives? And so children have a role to play in what I'm talking about this morning. God is calling everybody to serve Him. John chapter 15, if you have a Bible, and I really want you to listen to this. And here is the challenge to parents. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 22, train up a child the way he should go. When he's old, what is he going to do? He will not depart. You see, the problem with our generation here is, and many of us, most of us here, and it's not all, are immigrants. But we are neglecting our children. And I tell you, you're going to pay for it if you don't change now. Many of us, we work 22 hours a day, and you leave these children alone. That money you are trying to make now will not be enough to redeem them. I know this may be hard truths. Many of us don't even have time to pray with our children. We're so busy. Oh, I am tired. Oh, I went to work. Oh, I need to make money. Listen, that money is not going to be enough to redeem them. That is what caused part of the problem. Many of us don't have time to pray with them. We don't have time to teach them the word of God. In fact, there are so many people who say, well, oh, it's okay, they are children, they are sleeping, just let them sleep, let me go and worship God alone. Hey, don't worry. When they grow old, they will have the same attitude. It is not important for us to go to church. It is not important for us to serve God. How many people have we met today? Oh, I used to go to church. Yes. When my grandma was alive. Oh, grandma would always take me to church. But what happened after? Many of us know this story. I recently spoke to a lady and I was trying to buy parts. I went there to buy something different, but I'm so used to having this flyer in my pocket now. The Prime Minister show up, you will get the copy. Huh? And I hope all of you can get crazy about that. It's a good way to start a conversation. And I said, hey, Jen, I'd like to give you this flyer. She said, it's been a long time I went to church. I said, when was the last time? I said, oh, when my nephew died. That was the last time I stepped to church. Now you start asking me, what is the situation with mom and dad for Jen in this case? And many of you sitting here, I want to challenge you. Some of you are first generation immigrants. If you don't create time for these children now, in 10 years, you're going to lose control. Once they're out of high school, if you're lucky, they'll stay with you at home. If not, you're on your own. And if they're not used to doing it, if they're not used to serving God, if they're not used to praying, if they're not used to going to church, if they're not used to giving their tithe, they will not do it. Now tell me, why will your child pay tithe when you as a father, you don't do it? When you as a mother, you don't do it. And you want to have the boldness to say, well, my daughter, you need to pay your tithe, but you don't do it. My son, you need to pay your tithe, but you don't do it. And so, children, I challenge you. Serve the Lord. And if you are unfortunate to be in a place where, it would be nice for parents to make time for you, but I say to you, children, I want to focus on you first, that no matter how difficult it is, thank God some of you have the daily meal. We know mom and dad are supposed to be there for you, but in an extreme case, I want you to take on the challenge. Jesus is coming. Whether I like it or not, whether you like it or not, Jesus is coming. And to all of us, John chapter 15, verse 16, are you there? Can somebody read, please? Go ahead. We need a loud voice like mine.
You did not choose me, but I chose.
Now you listen to that. Jesus talking to his disciples. Jesus talking to members of the Anglican Church of Redeemer, visiting or existing, doesn't matter. He says, you have not chosen me. Are we on the same page? God has chosen you. You did not choose him. But I have chosen you, and you want to ask a question, why has God chosen me? Why did God choose you? It says in this place, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. Finish it up. One of you can.
That you should go and bear fruit.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. You are a good mediator. The one on the left doesn't want to do it. The one on the right, but you jumped it. Thank you so much. It says that you should go and bear fruits, that you should reproduce. If I put my money into the bank for savings, what am I looking for? So you know. You guys are wonderful. When I decide to do an investment, what am I doing for? I'm looking for returns. When I decide, well, I don't want ordinary GIC because I'm not satisfied with 1%, I am willing to take risks, I'm going to launch into into a mutual fund because I want great returns. But at the same time, it will tank and go down. Right? But why am I doing it? Because I want returns. Now Jesus is saying, the reason I have chosen you is not for you to be a bench warmer. The reason I have chosen you is not for you to be a troublemaker in the church of God. The reason I have chosen you is not just for you to sit down and year in, year out, you do nothing. You are not impacting the kingdom. It is sad when we have Christians who are not making impact in the kingdom. If God is to ask you, you're sitting down now, some of you have been in this country 1 year, 2 years, 10 years. Tell me, what impact have you made in the kingdom? If heaven is to open the book because of you, I'm not saying how much money have you made in Canada. I am not saying, why, don't worry, I have 5 million houses. I don't care about that. That's not what I'm talking about right now. What impact have you made in the kingdom? What impact have you made in the church? It's sad when you see a believer in the church 5 years in the same church. They don't belong to any group. They are not part of anything. They are doing nothing. That's asking the question. Why are you in the church? And let me say this, the church is not a club, right? Even though some of us come in because we think, well, it's a place to socialize, so that when I want to, my son wants to get married, my church will follow me. Yes, we will follow you, but that is not the purpose. Yes, it is a place where if I go, when this is going to happen, then I have people around. That is true. But let me say this quickly. Christianity is about service. In fact, we are saved to do what? To serve. Jesus made it clear, I have chosen you. You have not chosen me. I want you to reproduce. I want you to provide returns on my investment. I want you to do something. I want to ask you, since January till today, what impact have you made in the church of God? What impact have you made in the kingdom? Some of us, it's so hard for us to even part with our resources. There are many people who are still thieves in the church. They give 1,001 reasons why they should not pay their tithe. I don't care what the reason is. The Bible says what you are doing is contrary to the word of God. Give your explanation to God. Let's see if he has. That's between you and him. But the truth is, it belongs to him. There is no explanation you can give. Your entitlement is 90%. Anything over and above is stealing from God. That's no other way of saying it. When you can give reason, well, this is the reason why I do it, that's the reason why I do it, congratulations. But that reason is not in line with this thing called the scriptures. We try to hide it from him. Jesus came to save and to serve. And the beauty of it is, he gave us all these things so that we will serve. Something that is unique about Christianity is the fact that it's not only going to give you the investment, it's going to be there to help you. The Bible says he gave unto some apostles, right? Unto some teachers, unto some evangelists. For what's the reason? Does anybody know? What is the reason? I want to be sure you're reading your Bible. Okay, so let's look at it together. Ephesians chapter 4. If you are there. Because some of us may not know. Ephesians chapter 4. I'm saying he ascended. What does it mean? We're going to read from verse 11. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11. It was in that with louder voice. Yes. Go ahead.
It was he who gave gifts to mankind. He appointed some to be apostles.
Listen to that. Who gave the gift? God. God gave gifts. financial gift, spiritual gift. God gave it to you. That job that you're doing is a gift from God. That resources that you have is a gift from God. He says he gave some. Yes, continue, sir.
He appointed some to be apostles.
He appointed some to be apostles.
Others to be prophets. Others to be evangelists. Others to be pastors and teachers. He did this to prepare all.
Now you listen to the purpose. The reason God gave you the gift, I want you to underline this in your Bible. Go back, look at it. I want you to underline that in your Bible. The reason God gave you gifts, the reason God has given us gifts is number one. Yes, sir.
He did this to prepare all God's people for the work of.
He did it to equip the saints. Reason number one. The reason you are given a voice to sing. Hallelujah. Amen. The reason you are given a voice to sing. Amen. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? And let there be light. The reason he gave to serve is for us, to equip the saints. The reason you have a voice to sing is so that through your voices, people can be blessed. The reason God gave you a good job, one, is so you can bless the church of God. It's not that God did not give you 100,000 jobs so that you can eat 100% yourself. That's highway robbery. And in fact, if there is a Christian, I say this, they just had the General Synod of the Church of Nigeria, and it says, the theme, thou shalt not steal. And for 4 days, all the Bible study, all the messages, on just one phrase, thou shalt not steal. Many of us, we are so quick, and let me say this, don't accuse anybody of stealing if you are a Christian that does not pay tax. You are doing the same thing. Don't accuse and say, oh, those stealers are corrupt. How about you? Are you not stealing from God? Now, what moral right do you have when you are not doing it? Well, then let him do it too. But back to the point. He says to equip the saints, number one. Number two.
He did this to prepare all God's people for the work of Christian service in order to build the body of Christ. And so we shall all come together to the.
All right, so I'm going to take that place again. Thanks, bro. It says to equip the saints for the work of the ministry. Number one, for building up the body of Christ. That's the second one. For building up. The reason God gave you a gift is to build the church of God. Some of you here, you are a fantastic singer. And yet those guys are asking you to come and join them. You are not. Some of you, maybe you can pray and heaven will fall down. I wonder why you are not talking to Brother Ennis to be part of the prayer band. Some of you are great organizers. You can organize things such that you're so gifted that you can do so many things. But you're sitting there. What are you doing? Now you've got the gifts. You have the talents. But you're not using it. You're going to give account. Yes, sir. Finish it off.
And so we shall all come together to that oneness in our faith.
The reason again is so that together we will get to a point of fulfillment, oneness. To the body of Christ, until we all attain to the unity of the faith and unto the knowledge of the Son of God, to mature manhood. Thank you, sir. Luke chapter 19, quickly. Luke chapter 19. I know we read that today. Luke chapter 19. That man was on his way. We don't know where. Well, at that point, we're not told because it was a parable. He was going somewhere. And the same thing with Jesus Christ. In John chapter 16, Jesus says, I go to prepare a place for you, that in my Father's house that I was. You know your Bible. John chapter 14. He says, I go to prepare a place for you, that in my Father's house that I was. If it were not so, I would not have told you. So Jesus went to prepare a place for us, so that there will be enough room for all of us. But then, just like this man, the man left. But while he was going, he had 3 groups of servants. To one, he gave $500. To another one, he gave $200. To another one, he gave $100. And he said to them, Occupy till I what? Till I come. Serving God until He returns. He says, occupy till I come. Now, what God is saying is, let this thing get you busy until I return. Continue to walk with this thing until I come back. Produce fruits with this investment until I come back. Make use of this thing that I've given to you until I come back. Now, I don't care what your excuse is. Some of us give reasons why we cannot use it. You saw this man, he gave a reason. The one that had $100, £1. Said, oh no, you know you're a very difficult man. And I've seen people say, well, I'm not going to use my gift because Mr. John upset me in the church. What difference does that make? Are you going to give account to Mr. John? I've seen people say, well, I'm going to leave that group because I don't like the face of the leader. You are playing with fire. What difference does that make? Who are you punishing? Yourself? Sometimes we think we are punishing the leader. Isn't that what we think? It is not true. You have only failed to use what God has given to you. Sometimes we say, well, oh, I'm going to quit. Oh, I'm going to stop doing that thing because of John, because of Peter, because of Andrew, because of this, because of that. You see, that man gave an excuse. He said, God, you know, there was no way I can use this money. You're a very difficult man. There's no way of, you are just trying to reap where you did not sow. Take your money and go away. And you know what happened to him? The Bible says the man who had 5 doubled it. The one who had 2 doubled it. But the one who had 1 did not do anything with it. Romans chapter 14 verse 12 says, you and I will give account of ourselves. And we are reminded in the epistle that was read to us today, in 2 Corinthians, that we shall also give account. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, I ask you this morning, what service are you involved in the church of God? What are you doing? I ask you come to church every Sunday, we love it, you're wonderful. But what are you doing in the church? What are you doing? For how long will you continue to warm the benches? What am I doing? What impact am I making in the kingdom? I want you to remember who called you. It is God who called you. It is not the pastor. It is not the evangelist. It is not the bishop. It is not the archdeacon. It is not anybody. It is God who called you, and God you will give account to. And I say to people, nobody. Let me say it again. I made the decision years ago, and I'm saying it again. Nobody. It doesn't matter how the person tries to frustrate me, will make me quit the work of God. How many of you have made that decision? Well, because that brother is disturbing me, therefore I'm going to quit. Did that brother call you? Was it that brother that gave you the gift in the first place? Was it that brother that asked you to do the work? And we need to reorientate ourselves. Even as I round up, we need to start asking ourselves questions. Why are you doing what you are doing? Are you doing it to please man? If yes, you will quit as soon as somebody upsets you. But if you are doing it to please God, then you continue to do it until He returns. Jesus is coming back. He said, behold, I come quickly, and my rewards are with me, to give unto every man according to his word. God is going to reward you for that which you are doing. God is going to give you a reward. And so I ask you, what kind of reward will you get when you get to the other side? What kind of reward will I get? Do you even believe Jesus is coming back? You have an expectation to keep doing it. Occupy till I come. Occupy till I come. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it until Jesus returns. Are you serving God or you are serving man? If it is God that you are serving, are you doing with the hope that whatever it takes till Jesus comes, I am not going to quit? I guess the Holy Spirit is saying to us this morning, examine yourself. And when Jesus came through that parable, he said, take away from him that has none, and give to him that has more, because to whom much is given, what is going to happen is that the person will have more. No wonder those who keep serving the Lord, they get better at it. Not only do they get better at it, God has his own way of blessing them. Those who give their tithes, they are always having more. With you eating 100%, you are not even better off anyways. So why not give him what belongs to him? Let's bow our heads to pray.